Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how I made this little beautiful baby frock for a 9 month to 12-month old child. If you're a beginner, this video is perfect. You can easily follow along. So let's get started. So these are the fabrics I'll be using for this dress. I'll be combining these two pieces of fabric to come out with this pretty dress. So I have here the fabric. I folded the two fabric pieces folded into two. The width of this fabric is 8 inches and then the length is 11 inches. The folded side is here and then it's folded into 4 pieces. So I'm going to measure from the top 1/2 inch and then mark. This is going to be my starting line and also serve as my shoulder line. So I'll go ahead and then draw a straight line across this way. And the next I'll do is to input my chest line. I'm working with 6 inches. So I'm going to mark out the 6 inches and then rule a line across. I intentionally made this armhole of this dress wide, but if you prefer it to be shorter, then you can input 5 inches instead. And I'll input my shoulder length of 4 inches on the shoulder line, mark it, and extend that line from the shoulder line to touch the chest line. Then I would input 3 inches from the shoulder line downwards, mark, and draw a small reference line across. Afterwards, I'll go in by 1/4 of an inch, mark, and reconnect to my shoulder line. Then I would input 5.5 inches on my chest line, mark it. This is 1/4 of the bust measurement I'm working with. I'll mark it and then I will draw my armhole curve with my free hand, after which I will bring in my curve ruler. I will just reinforce this curve. So I'm going to connect from my armhole to touch the hem of this dress. The straight line, I'll connect these 2 points and then I'll curve in the sides of this top this way. I want to prevent that sharp point from the sides. So for the neck, I'll be doing 2.25 by 2.25 for the front and then 2.25 by 1 inch for the back. So I'll mark it and then I'll draw in my front neckline and use my free hand to also draw in my back neckline. Then I'll go ahead and then cut out the back neckline first. So I'll cut it out and I want to slant the shoulder a bit, so I'll be using 1/4 of an inch. I'll mark it and then slant the shoulder by this mark. Then I will cut out my pattern. So I'm cutting out the back pattern piece first, after which I will cut out the front. So I'm done cutting out the back. I'm going to take out the back pattern piece and then I will go ahead and then cut out the front neckline. So this is what the front looks like. I'm just marking out the wrong sides of these fabric pieces, and the next I'll do is to join the right sides together and stitch the shoulder down by 1/2 an inch. I have stitched the shoulders down. On the midsection of the back, I'm going to draw a straight line. Then I would input 3.5 inches on that mark, on that line, and then mark it out. So I have this piece of fabric here. I have cut it out. I'll place it on the mark I made at the back. I'm going to use this to clean that cut at the back so that I can fix my button and then my buttonhole. So I'll go to my sewing machine and stitch all around this piece of fabric. I attach the looper for the button as well. So this is it here. I'll just trim off a bit of the looper away and open up the back by that 3.5 mark we placed on the back fabric. So I'm slashing this mark, and after slashing I'll just push the fabric piece inside the dress this way and then I'll head to my ironing table and give this a good press. So I'm done with that. This is what it looks like, and I just run a stitch across the opening this way. So the next I'm going to do is I'm going to clean the neck region and then the armhole area of this dress. So these are my strips. This is 1.5 inches. I made it out of the fabric I'm using for this dress. I'll head to my sewing machine and then clean the neckline, the armholes with this bias strip. So after cleaning it out and then giving it a press, this is what it looks like. We are done with the top for now. I'll set this aside, and I have these two pieces of fabric here, long piece of fabric. This fabric is 7.5 inches long and then 31 inches in length. So I'm going to gather the top of this fabric for both pieces. So after gathering, this is what it looks like. I'm just going to place them on the hem of this bodice that we made earlier. I'm going to turn the gathered fabric this way, and I'll go ahead and then pin it on the hem of the bodice for both the front and then the back. I'll hold them down with pins, after which I'll head to my sewing machine and then stitch them down on half an inch for both the front and then the back. So after stitching it down, take a look at it. We are almost done with this dress. I will turn the dress inside out and then hold the sides down with pins as well. Then I'll head to my sewing machine and then I will stitch the sides down by 1 inch on both sides of this dress. So I'm holding them down with pins, not forgetting to finish off the hem of this dress as well. So take a look at our dress. This is how the dress looks like. Very simple and very easy to do. I also went ahead to stitch the buttons at the back to complete this dress, and this is the final look. Thank you so much for making time to watch this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share this video. We'll see you in our next video. Till then, happy sewing.